Okay, I'm going to be working through the practice final that I handed out. So I'll just go through each problem, show you how to do it, and that way you can check your answers, and if you got the wrong answer, you can see what you did wrong. So for these first ones, I'm doing the distance formula. So I need to square root the differences between my x's added to the differences between my y's squared. So 4 to -3, that's a difference of 7. 2 to 5 is a difference of 3. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you go, from here to here or here to here, because the only difference is this is either going to be a positive 7 or a negative 7, but when I square it, both of those come out to be positive 49. So you're really just looking at how far apart your x's are, how far apart your y's are. So if I add this, so this is 49, this is 9, so it'd be 58. Square root of 58 as a decimal comes out to be 7.62. Here, -4 to 6, they're 10 apart. -9 to -4, those are 5 apart. So I have 100 plus 5 is 125, or 100 plus 25 is 125. If I square root that, I get 11.18. Here I've got a difference of 5 and a difference of 12. So I get 25 plus 144, which is 169. The square root of 169 is 13. These I'm breaking down. I can do 60 and 2. This would be 15 and 4. This is 2 and 5. This is 2 and 2. That's a pair of 2's. Oh, this is 3 and 5, sorry. Pair of 2's. So I've got 2. The ones that aren't circled, you're going to multiply them back together to put them under the square root. So 3 times 5 is 15 times 2 is 30. 252. We could just take 2 out to start. Okay, if I take 2 out, I'm going to get 126. Okay, I can take 2 out again. That would make this 63, which is 9 and 7. 9 is 3 and 3. So I got a pair of 3's, pair of 2's. So that's 2 times 3 on the outside and 7 on the inside. 125 is 25 times 5. 25 is 5 and 5. So this is 5 square root of 5. Midpoints, I'm just going to add my x's, divide by 2. Do the same with my y's. So x's, if I add 4 and -3 together, I get 1. Half of 1 is 1/2. 2 plus 5 is 7. Divided by 2 is 7/2. Or if you wanted to do 3.5 or 3.5, you could do that. -4 plus 6 is 2. Half of that is 1. -9 plus -4 is -13, which would be -6.5 when you divide by 2. 1 plus 6 is 7. Divided by 2 is 7/2, or 3.5. Okay, it's more useful with decimals here, just because then if you wanted to graph these, you'd know how far over to go. 7 minus or plus -5 is 2. Divided by 2 is 1. Okay, now I'm trying to find the other endpoint. So I went from 4 to -3, which is subtracting 7. If I subtract 7 again, that puts me at -10. Here I added 3. If I add 3 again, puts me at 8. So there's my other endpoint. I went up 10. If I go up 10 more, I'm at 16. I went up 5 more would put me at 1. I went up 5 more puts me at 11. I went down 12 more puts me at negative 17. Z is the midpoint of RT. What is X? So if Z is the midpoint, that means that these are congruent, which means these two expressions are equal. Because congruent means equal. If this represents the length of this and this represents the length of that, those lengths have to be equal. So I'm going to add the 28 over, which gives me 52 divided by 4. I get 13. All right, supplement to 16 is going to be whatever adds to 16 to be 180 degrees. So that's going to be 164. Complement is whatever adds with 16 to be 90. So it's going to be 74. The supplement for 95 is going to be 85. And there is no complement because I'm already over 90 degrees, and you can't have a negative angle. Angle 1, which is this one. If I want the supplement, I need to know which angle is going to take me the rest of the 180 degrees. So I've got this much of it. I need this much more to get the full 180 degree angle, okay, to make this straight line. So that would be angle CHG. The complement, okay, I've got this much. I need to go 90. Okay, so that'd be CHE. All right, this one I want to draw a picture. MO bisects angle LMN. So I'm going to draw angle LMN first. L. M is my vertex. N. MO, so from M to some point O is bisecting, which means these are congruent pieces. LMN is the whole thing. So the whole thing is 5x minus 23. LMO is just this one. This one is x plus 32. There's a couple things you could do. First, you could say, well, since this is x plus 32, this is also x plus 32. And those two added together would be the whole thing, which is 5x minus 23. So x plus 32 plus x plus 32 would equal this. Another equation you could make would be to say that if this is the whole thing, if I take half of this, I should get this. Because this is half of the whole angle. So you could say 1/2 of 5x minus 23 equals x plus 32. Or you could say it takes 2 of these to equal that one. 2 of these smaller angles equal the whole thing. Doesn't matter which equation of these you use, you're going to get the same answer. So let's just solve this one. If I combine like terms over here, I'm going to have 2x plus 64. Subtract the 2x over will give me 3x. Add the 23 over is going to give me 87. If I divide by 3, I get x equals, let's see, 29. Now the question is not asking for x. Always make sure you read your directions. It's asking for NMO. NMO is this angle. So if this is x, I need to plug that in for this x here. So I'd take 29 plus 32. To get what NMO is. Okay, 29 plus 32 is going to be 63.
Logan Monahan. Logan Monahan, Lawrence Sorensen, and Caleb Mosier, please report to the high school office.
Okay, last problem on this first page. 1 and 2 are supplementary, and then they give you the expressions that equate to the measurements of angle 1 and 2. Supplementary means that they're going to add up to 180 degrees. So here's angle 1. I need to add it to angle 2, and together they should make 180 degrees. So if I simplify the left side here, I get 2x plus let's see, 61 minus 39 is going to be 22 equals 180 minus 22. I get 2x equals 158 divided by 2. X is 79. They want the measure of each angle. They don't want x, so don't stop there. So the measure of angle 1 is going to be 79 minus 39, which is 40. Measure of angle 2 is going to be 79 plus 61, which is 140. And these are, in fact, supplementary.